Chloe's got such fair skin, huh? I can totally picture you two dating. Wouldn't you make a cute couple? Out of nowhere, I imagine my boyfriend with Chloe, and honestly, they'd look good together. Oh, Chloe just posted a story. Quick, go heart it. If we ever break up, you could totally hit her up. So, here's my question for you all. Is it normal for your girlfriend to keep pairing you with another girl, gushing about her right in front of you? I'm Lucas, a 23-year-old college junior, and I've been dating Ava, a sophomore at my university. We met in a shared PE class. She's lively, always smiling, and super charming, which drew me in fast. We hit it off, became friends, and, after getting to know each other, started dating like any other couple. A month in, I asked her out, and she said yes. Ava became my first love. But 3 months later, I'm questioning everything because her jealousy is next-level ridiculous. Take this. Ava texts me, "Good night, babe, love you." I reply, "Good night, my baby." She flips out. "You didn't say you love me, but you're saying it to some other girl while I'm asleep. You only said good night 'cause I did. Where's the effort?" Over that, she blocked me for a whole day. Next day, she unblocked me and texted first like nothing happened. Then, near Tet, I went to a high school reunion in Hanoi, just a casual catch-up with 10 close friends. I told Ava up front, and when she asked who'd be there and I said some girls, she insisted on tagging along. Either I go or you stay home. You've got a girlfriend. Don't you feel guilty hanging with other girls? I'm your first love. What if some chick from high school still likes you and tries to steal you? She begged until I brought her along to meet them. Back in school, I was pretty serious. So my friends were shocked I finally had a girlfriend. They teased her about Chloe, a friend who'd had a crush on me, just to mess with Ava. I knew it was a joke, but Ava got jealous, stormed off after dinner, and everything changed. Later, sitting by Home Keem Lake, spilling our hearts out, she borrowed my phone, sighed, and said, "Wonder if we'll even remember each other someday. I'll marry some rich guy, and you'll end up with that girl you hearted at 9:55 last night. Why were you liking other girls' pics when you've got me? Must feel sorry for me, huh?" My heart sank. I checked my activity log, and yeah, I'd hearted Chloe's Tet Aodai post. She's a close friend. I've always liked her pics, girlfriend or not. No big deal, right? Wrong. Ava freaked out, demanded to leave, and sulked. Another time, I borrowed her spare account to post about finding a rental. She handed it over cheerfully. Password was Chloe's birthday. I asked why, and she smirked, "Try it." I did, correct date, wrong password. She snatched the phone, it hit the ground, and she yelled, "You've got no feelings for Chloe, huh? Then why do you remember her birthday?" I explained it was last month. My crew celebrated with her, so it stuck. "You're so petty, making up drama," I said. She shot back, taunting me. "Chloe's gorgeous, pale skin, huh? You two would be perfect together." Oh, she posted a story, "Go heart it. If we split, chase her." Days later, we planned coffee. I got there early, spotted Chloe alone, and said hi, basic friend stuff. Ava walked in, saw us, and exploded. "Why are you both here? Bet you had coffee with Chloe first, then call me over. No feelings. Even a kid wouldn't buy that." I said it was a coincidence. "What? I can't greet a friend." She grabbed Chloe's coffee, dumped it on my head, ruining my gelled hair and white shirt, and stormed out, shouting, "We're done. Bye, you two, be happy." My first love ended absurdly. I was crushed for a while, but once I cleared my head, I thought, Ava's right. I'd look good with Chloe. Same hometown. High school buds, we get each other. A new girl like Ava? Too unpredictable. So I asked Chloe out. Turns out, she did like me back then, but I was too aloof, and she moved on. Thanks to Ava's constant matchmaking, we didn't miss our shot. Now I've got a gorgeous, smart, understanding girlfriend nearby, too. Thanks, X, for manifesting this for me. Chloe and I are solid. Happy ending unlocked. You're only 23, too young to settle down? That's what the neighbors said when my parents handed out wedding invites with me and my fiancé as the bride and groom. They whispered, "Pregnant, huh? That's why they're rushing." Funny, don't they check marriage age charts? This year, my fiancé Ethan and I are both in the clear to tie the knot. Next year's dicey, so we locked it in now. We've been together 3 years. Since high school, so it's not rushed. I'd met his family a few times, smooth sailing. His parents are warm. His mom's a bit strict, but I figured coexisting would be fine. Boy, was I wrong. Lurking beneath was a controlling mother-in-law I never saw coming. Wedding day, after the guests left, I collapsed on the bed, exhausted. Before I could breathe, my mother-in-law, Mrs. Clara, barged in with a stack of gift envelopes. She flipped through them, pulling cash from any labeled from Ethan's friends, congrats, and handed us the empties. Keep the gold. But your dad and I will hold the cash from our guests. Covers the tent, the feast. These are your friends' envelopes. Track them for later. I was stunned. Family keeping their share? Fair. But Ethan's friends' gifts? That's ours. I glanced at Ethan. He said nothing, so I nodded. Yes, ma'am, biting my tongue. Day one as a wife, and I'm clashing over money. Living with Ethan's parents was the plan from the start. Back home, I'd sleep till 10 or 11, but here, I forced myself up at 7 to buy breakfast. First morning, I stumbled downstairs to find them calmly eating. Embarrassed, I mumbled, "You eat early." Mrs. Clara stared me down. "Sun's up." "Early? Sit. Breakfast's at 7 sharp. Prep it before then, after, do what you want. For funerals, wake at 6. Got it? First day, I'll let it slide. Tomorrow, follow the rules." I nodded, speechless. Cooking for in-laws is normal, but her precision was suffocating. After eating, I crashed upstairs. Still on wedding leave, I'd relax while I could. At 9, I hit the market, buying a bit of everything since I didn't know their tastes. Lugging it back, I found Mrs. Clara cooking. "Shout my hall, what's this? Why so much? Ask me first. You're not solo anymore." Put down. I fumed. I want to be a good daughter-in-law, but she's blocking me. She cooked, sat me down, and said, "Ethan was just me before. Now with you, your dad and I agreed. $3 million a month for food and utilities. We'll cover sauce, salt, detergent. Kids? At $1 million, we'll handle it. 4 funerals a year. Chip in $500,000. Rests on us." Living together, splitting costs made sense, but her itemized breakdown felt cold. I agreed. Ethan did too, so she nodded done. That night, Ethan's buddies invited us out to celebrate. It was last minute. We didn't tell his parents. As we left, Mrs. Clara snapped. "Where are you going?" I said, "Out with Ethan's friends." She huffed. "Tell us first." "Dinner's ready. Wasting food's not okay. Eat, then go." I froze. Friends waiting, and she's guilting us? Ethan whispered, "Eat quick, then we'll bounce." I never met anyone so rigid. We ate, went, and got back at 10:30. I crept in. Mrs. Clara stood in the living room, arms crossed. "Why so late?" "Home by 11. Open the door quietly. We're light sleepers." Ethan pulled me to our room. I was livid but stayed quiet for his sake. Marriage felt more restrictive than home. I regretted jumping in. Next morning, I woke early, cooked, and earned her approval. After breakfast, she said, "Eat, then come shop for return gifts for your folks." She splurged, jewelry, clothes, supplements. At the gold shop, she bought 5 tails. I asked why so much. She said, "Wedding was your family's dowry. This is mine to you." I declined. She paid anyway, shoved it in my hands. Rules are rules. Gifts are gifts. Spend it how you want, just don't give it to Ethan. Her generosity hit me. She's strict but fair. I adore this side of her. She's like a second mom now. Rough start, but we found our groove. Peace restored. Anyone out there vibe with their partner's opposite-sex bestie? I sure don't. I never thought someone could be this infuriating. I'm Sophie, 22, and my boyfriend's Noah, 24. We've been together 7 years, since high school. Ups, downs, supporting each other from school to jobs. Noah's amazing, loving, attentive, never lets me struggle. He cooks, cleans, does laundry, never raises his voice or leaves me hanging. Everyone envies us, rooting for our happy ending. Everyone except Lily, his childhood best friend. She's his next-door neighbor growing up, acting like she knows him best. I get along with all his friends, except her. When Noah had an accident and landed in the hospital, I rushed there first. After sorting everything, I found Lily outside, telling the doctor, "I'm his girlfriend, talk to me." I was furious but focused on Noah. While he recovered, Lily showed up daily, bringing porridge, feeding him, acting like I wasn't there. I'd bring fish porridge, and she'd sneer, "You've dated him this long and don't know he's allergic to seafood?" Letting me care for him instead. I clarified. He eats fish, it's shrimp he can't have. I know my boyfriend. His parents were there. I kept cool. She didn't back off, bragging loudly. His folks used to call me their daughter-in-law. Said we'd marry for convenience. Now he's got a pretty girlfriend, so we're just friends. She grinned at Noah. Remember my dad saying if you marry me, he'd buy us a Hanoi house? If you're single, I'm here. I cringed, shameless. Later, after he recovered, she texted him. Drive me to the bus stop. Mom sent stuff, including treats for you. He didn't reply fast enough, so she added, Oh, your little girlfriend might get jealous. Forget it. I hadn't said a word. She'd tag him in sappy love posts, childhood throwbacks, ignoring my discomfort. His crew called her out. She played dumb. At a friend's birthday, Noah brought me along. Lily was there, clinging to him all night. Everyone squirmed, but we stayed chill until she drunkenly leaned on him. He pushed her off. She overreacted. His friend Mia snapped. Enough, Lily. He's taken. Sophie's right here. We've spared you embarrassment, but you're pushing it. Lily flipped the table, spilling food, crying. You're my friends. Why side with her? I love him. Help me win him. She lunged at me. Noah blocked her, roaring, I've held back for our friendship, but hurt my girlfriend again, and we're done. We paid and left her there. People stared, whispering. On the way home, Noah comforted me. I'll always protect you. My pent-up frustration melted. He's a keeper. Lily's out of our lives. We're stronger than ever. In-law drama. Anyone? My husband's folks split living arrangements. His dad with the eldest son, his mom with us, the younger ones. It's bizarre. Feels like we're carrying the whole family load. I'm Emma, 21. Young for marriage, sure, but I've lived with my in-laws nearly a year. My husband Jack and I keep finances separate. I cover food, he handles utilities, and we pool for big stuff. I've worked since learning a trade, so despite my age, I'm independent. That's why Mrs. Linda, my mother-in-law, keeps hitting me up for cash. I let a lot slide, but this time she crossed the line. While prepping dinner, she marched in, stern. Emma, you've been a daughter-in-law almost a year. It's time to step up. Give your father-in-law $2 million monthly for his expenses. I blinked, huh? He lives with Jack's older brother, not us. We support her. The eldest handles him. I said gently, he's with Big Bro. Why not ask them? She scowled. Jack works hard. You're his wife, shirking duty? Just cause he's not here doesn't mean you ditch responsibility. I raised him. Now you push it off. I'd covered funerals, feasts, her endless demands, while Jack gave her cash she returned, claiming she didn't need it. Was my money trash? I slammed the ladle down. Sorry, but sons support parents. I wasn't raised by you. I own nothing. I cook, clean, manage this house. That's enough. The eldest handles Dad. She shouted. You're rude. I fired back. You raised Jack. Tell him to step up. I'm not funding Dad. Swap places if you want. I shut off the stove and stormed upstairs. She ate alone. I skipped dinner. Jack came up, praised me. We've been too soft. They take advantage. You did right. No divorce threats, just teamwork. Next day, his dad visited, claiming a casual drop-by, but really to guilt us. Big Bro's struggling. Give me $2 million monthly. You're not off the hook. Jack asked, how much does he give Mom? Silence. They dodged, mumbling about his hardship. We saw the favoritism. I said, we're tight too. Dad can live here. We'll feed him, clothe him. No work needed. Jack chimed. Yeah, just chill here. No labor. They fumed. Dad wouldn't leave his eldest. Unable to squeeze us, they spread rumors I'm a bad daughter-in-law. Jack and I stood firm. Our marriage is ours, not theirs. Drama's done. We're free. What a day. Curse from the start. I'm Olivia, and this morning my luck tanked. Bought tasty sticky rice for work. Bag ripped, rice gone, just a wrapper left. Elevator broke. So I hiked to floor 3, then my sandal snapped. Barefoot to the 6th floor, lugging my toddler Leo cause his grandparents were out and my husband Mark was working. At the office, Leo ran wild while I worked, maddening. In the bathroom, washing my face, I dropped my glasses, lens shattered. Midweek disaster. Begged my grumpy boss for a half day to replace them. He reluctantly agreed. Took Leo to my usual optician. Long wait, scorching Hanoi heat. Fed him lunch, envying couples where husbands doted. Mark's sweet, handsome, poetic when we dated, but now? Bland as boiled water. Lost in thought, I tripped off the bus, half blind without glasses, snagging my borrowed 5-inch heel in a pavement crack. Nearly face-planted into someone's coffee table. But Leo steadied me, turned to apologize, and the couple bolted, unpaid. The vendor cursed them out. Deadbeats. Robbing an old lady. Leo tugged me. Mom, that was Dad. You spilled his drink. He ran with a pretty lady in green. My jaw dropped, Mark. His phone was on the table. Leo grabbed it. Wallpaper confirmed. Our kid. Hot. Furious. I called his coworker Sarah. Is Mark there? Just got back, sweaty, no green dress girl. Proof piled up. Kid doesn't lie. I paid $500,000 to unlock his phone. Privacy be damned after 2 betrayals. Found a TikTok account. Hers. Private, just him as a friend. Videos of them, explicit. Messages. We're something sexy. I miss your scent, your skin. Let me adore you at noon. Disgusting. I nearly collapsed. He planned a tryst after coffee. My spill stopped it, exposing him. New glasses on, I ate out with Leo, sent him to his grandparents, and waited home. No cooking, stone-faced. Mark slunk in. Está miring, no dicen te palegi. I tossed the evidence down. I've been loyal, independent, loving. Yet you chase filth? We're here for Leo, but he knows now. Shape up, or pack up, custody's mine. He sobbed, begged, dumped her on speaker, pathetic. I moved to a condo, dodging his groveling. He's remorseful, but trust's gone. For Leo, I'll try one last chance, reluctantly reconciled. Eyes wide open. I'm Mia, 25, married to James for over 2 years. Early on, he showered me with gifts, random surprises, sweet gestures. Lately, he's changed. This March 8th, nothing, not even a busy excuse. I figured work stress, let it go. Then I brought home Lily, my 20-year-old neighbor kid. Growing up, she had it rough. Party mom, gambler dad. My parents took her in, raised her like my sister. She's family. I trusted her. Struggling now. I offered her a room with us till she's stable. James agreed to help. Big mistake. I missed his lingering looks when she moved in. He started coming home early. Odd, but I thought work eased up. Should have suspected Lily was there too. One day, she asked, if you love a married guy whose wife's a hothead, is it okay? I laughed. What? You want to be a homewrecker? Tell him to ditch her first. Law says he's taken. She nodded, but it nagged me. Later, I admired her cute hair clip. She said tiki. Chatting, I crashed. Waking, I felt something under my pillow. Same clip. I drag her in. You stole my husband? Slept in our bed? How many times? Tears stung. I couldn't believe it. She begged forgiveness. James pleaded. Calm down. I slapped him. Hard, deserved, screaming. I'm not done with you. Lily sobbed. I'm pregnant with his kid. 2 months here. Proof they'd hooked up since day one. I fainted. Hospital. Friend, James groveled. She's a sugar baby. It's not mine. I tested her. No relation. Kicked her out. Betrayal cut deep. I'd sheltered her. She ruined my peace. James swears it's nothing. I'm torn. Forgave him after talks. He's back on track. Trust rebuilding slow. Lily's gone. Lesson learned. Marriage salvaged.